Okay, good morning. I'm just having some coffee. It's Wednesday. Oh man. And it's payday. There's something positive about today. I'm just in the car, in the drive, haven't reversed out yet. Just having some more coffee. The men who empty the waste bins, the rubbish bins, have emptied my bin. I'm just not in the mood to bring it back in just yet. I'll get it later. I get it tonight when I come home. Oh, so it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope things are good where you are, wherever you are. I'm just out the drive. He did it, got out the drive. I'm on my way. So, without wanting to sound quite repetitive, Google Maps has informed me that the traffic today is much heavier than normal. Much heavier. So, it said 35 minutes. I'm thinking an hour. Just coming onto the main road now. I'm gonna go the urban way. It does mention, I think, the M50, and there's an interesting phrase, much heavier than usual. I don't think 35 minutes isn't too. If it was 35 minutes, it'd be lovely. I am leaving a little bit later than usual. All the houses are finished. Hey, yeah, there was building some houses near where I live, and they had no safety harnesses and anything of that nature. You know, no PPE, personal protection equipment. And it was on the roof, and it was raining, and it was windy, and oh man, anyway, they're finished now. Fair play to them. Okay, there's a fella on a bike, and he's just gonna shirt and trousers. He does have a safety helmet on, fair play to him. But it's not warm out actually. If it's going to rain as well, it's definitely going to rain. Yeah, traffic is pretty much chaos going the other way. I wonder where they're all going. Well, there's quite a lot of things near where I live. It's like college. There's a big shopping centre. Well, I say big, it's a small shopping centre. More coffee. I had half a cup in the house, but I needed to get out, so I got out. Nice. Okay, so off we go. Yeah, so there's terrible traffic coming the other way, going into the village near where I live. I don't normally see that now. I am leaving later than normal. I was hoping by leaving later it might help the traffic situation. It hasn't. So I'm going to take it steady. Not going to get stressed. I actually do feel quite tired today. But it's Wednesday. It's halfway there. Oh, and it's payday. Yay! Everybody loves payday, don't they? They've paid me slightly more than I expected, and that's always a concern for me. I like it when my salary's the same all the time, because I like more money, but I always have this in the back of my mind. I've made a mistake. They're going to want it back. Maybe that's how we're conditioned. M50 is moving very well down there now. What am I doing going this way? Let's trust Google Maps. Well, no, let's just go Google Maps. Let's not trust them. Let's just go their way, they said today. Trust is a very strong word to use. Be interesting though to see what it's like going this way. Oh, everything's bonging on me. Oh, it's reminding me it's payday. I don't know why I set a reminder for payday. Pretty much as soon as the eyes open, on payday, I'm checking to see is it there? I work for one company, and well, in Europe we have something called I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it's SEPA, S-E-P-A, and it's a Europe-wide thing where they can transfer money into your account. So you can transfer money all over Europe actually, but you know that's how you get paid. It comes into your bank account. But I worked for one company and it didn't come in straight away. It used to come in like lunchtime, which is very strange. And there'd be a few fraught moments when I thought I wasn't getting paid. Yeah. But yeah, so basically how banks work, and my understanding is that you have a batch job or something that runs at night, don't we? And it updates your accounts and all that rubbish. So why it would be longer going into your account is beyond me. But that's a company I don't work for anymore, so I don't really care now. But it was quite funny. A lot of companies I work for get been paid twice a month. It's a Californian rule. And if your company that you work for is headquartered in California, you get paid twice a month. They split your pay in two, of course. This company isn't, of course, so yeah, I get paid once a month. The transition's always hard from one to the other. You're used to spreading your payments, you know, two paydays. But anyhow, so it's taking a slightly different way today. So yeah, I'll go with that. I'm happy to go a slightly different way, different scenery. Yeah. There's more coffee, by the way. So exciting news in the UK, eh? Let's see what happens today. 11:30 today, they're going to all sit down and democracy will resume. They have a funny old system there now. I'd like to say it works. It's better than nothing now. There's a lot to be said for dictatorship, but I think there's a lot more losers than winners, isn't there? Well, I could be wrong. I'm actually probably wrong a lot of times. So yeah. Oh man, Wednesday. Okay, so it's told me there's a faster route available. Just having more coffee. It said 5 minutes faster. Now, yeah, I'll go for 5 minutes. Anything less than that, is it really worth it? It's just not worth it, is it? What am I going to do with that extra, that 5 minutes I'm going to save? Well, 3 minutes, whatever. I'll waste it, won't I? Yeah. So I've got to think about repairing my boot, yeah, my boot's still bonging, making the warning every time I set off. I have to think about what I'm going to do about it. Yeah, I need to do something because it's driving me crackers. Now, I've got some software, BMW software, on the computer I'm setting up so that I can talk to the computer in the car. And I'll sort that out. It's just finding the time to do it. I don't really have time at night at the moment, not for a few weeks, and I'm busy next week as well. But yeah, so it's taking me. Where is it taking me now? It's taking me towards Rathfarnham, near Rathfarnham shopping centre, and the traffic's now stopped. I don't know why it stopped. It stopped because there's traffic lights. I don't think there's two in a row, but there's obviously quite an influx of traffic. Maybe they're all following Google Maps, and that's why we've sort of ended up all in this big queue. It says 22 minutes to get to work. 7 kilometres. I don't believe it. Could I be hitting the school traffic now? I suppose I could be. It's nice to see a few cyclists out now. It isn't raining. It's a situation with the weather. It's grey. The sky is grey. I think it's going to rain today. Just looking at the sky. But it's dry at the moment. A little bit on the chilly side. More coffee. Yeah, so we're moving and I'm going to stop again in a second. So it's just traffic lights, which I sort of hope I factored in with Google Maps. Just alongside Rathfarnham shopping centre. I'm half of a mind to go in there and just go to a coffee shop or something and just sit there, meditate for a few hours, and wonder how my life came to this. Oh, it could be worse, couldn't it? I got paid today. Hey, you know, this is what it's all about. I got paid. Okay, we're on the move. Whee. Yeah, so there's two sets of traffic lights right next to each other. I think that's what's been causing the hold up. Now I hope they're linked in a way and they're not just doing their own thing. I think smart linked traffic lights are good. I don't know how many of them there are in Ireland, but those that actually, you know, we've got traffic here, we've got traffic there, whatever, and they work together as they go, as opposed to against each other. But yeah, stopped again, another set of traffic lights. But Google Maps has it down as a blue line, which is a normal, you know, this is the route sort of line. Post-production, is that what they call it? Maybe I'll edit the whole lot out post-production. I don't like to edit too much, but sometimes when you're tired in the morning. So I'm in front of me is the River Dodder, and I roughly follow that, I think, on the way to work, roughly, very roughly. And to the right of me there's like a big field. To the left of me is the Rathfarnham shopping centre, with the Tesco's. And to the right of me there's a big field. And it's immaculately, the grass has been cut, it's lovely. Yeah, I don't know if it's a bit of a waste now. Is that waste? I suppose if it was like a weekend, you could have people, you know, a bit of a picnic, blanket, sandwich, glass of wine, glass of beer, whatever, in the sun. So we're only really missing a few things on our list, aren't we? It's not the weekend. It's not sunny. I gotta go to work. I have to go to work. Yeah. So we're nearing the end of September now, September 2019, in case you're listening to this in the future. Yeah, so it's October next week. I'm going to a conference in the centre of Dublin. Yeah, I'm going to SRE Con, Site Reliability Engineering Con. There's one in I think it was in New York earlier in the year, and this is the main one for, you know, Europe and the Middle East and Africa. So there'll be quite a lot of people there. I don't know, there'll be a few sessions to watch, see what's going on. There'll be some of the big names, I'm assuming, are going to be there. I'd be surprised if Google isn't there. Will they be looking for someone like me? Oh man, this is... Am I turning left here? I'm just looking at the traffic lights. Is that where I'm turning left? There's a car at the side of me who wants to go on the inside, and I'm going to let him, I think. Yeah. Oh, he's not going to get past anyway. I don't think that's where I'm turning left. I know you can't see, but I'm just looking at the traffic lights ahead of me. And if I go straight out, it'll be fine. It'll all be fine, won't it? It'll all be fine in the end. I'll be alright on the night, as they used to say. So yeah, so SRE Con, there was an option that I could do a talk. They said a 5-minute talk. I said to them, no, 5 minutes? I can't, you know, it has to be more than 5 minutes, you know. So I'm not doing a talk anyway. But it's funny, isn't it? I think it's funny. Yeah. I'm just concentrating there, getting in front of what it is, a Honda yellow shitty little car. No match for the BMW. I just indicated and went for it. 2.5 tons of steel, aluminium, electronics, diesel, me. Get out of my way. Gotta go to work. I have to go to work. Yeah, so I don't know this conference if they'll be recruiting for people. Come work for us, Jason. I know Google did spend nearly 2 years ringing me every month or two, you know, and I wasn't stringing them along now. By the way, it was just you know, they're trying to soften me up, I think. I have a colleague who went to work for Amazon there very recently, and I don't do that either, really. IBM, that was a farce. Been interviewed by them. They ultimately didn't want me. When they don't stop interviewing you, and it's just silence. Sound of silence. I know there's the odd company that might want me if they knew about me. But yeah, it'd be nice not to have to do this commute. Oh yes. So yeah, it is moving now. I am moving. I know there's a few cars in front of me. These are seasoned commuters. I can see the way they're driving. Not to say it aggressively, quite fast, going around corners and stuff, but they know the route. They know which way to go. To avoid the worst of it anyway, the thick of it. That's what I'm doing at the moment. So yeah, so I'm moving quite well. It says 12 minutes, but it's in red. 4 kilometers. I don't think that's too bad in the scheme of things. You got to keep yourself, what's the word? I don't know what the word is. You got to keep yourself positive. Took a long time to find that one, didn't it? So yeah, you have to keep positive, I think. I think it's important you pick out all the good stuff. I know which way it's taking me now. It's sort of the reverse of actually coming home. Just avoid some of the worst junctions going this way. But goes past the Lewis station as well. Yeah, so having a job that in itself is it's very good. I am very well paid as well. So I can't be critical of that. Of course, I always like more. I pay a huge amount of tax, but you know what? So does everybody else who earns what I earn. So it's just a fact of life, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm just coming along there now. I'm moving, which is good. Sort of a convoluted route by the look of it, but avoiding some of the junctions. There's an old guy there pulling along a little wheelie suitcase. I don't know if he's going on holiday. He's got one of those small suitcases, you know, the Rhino ones, hand luggage. I could just be stuff he's carrying around with him, you know. You see a lot of people now with suitcases. Now thinking about it, he's walking towards the Lewis station, I think. So we're going to be getting the Lewis. So if he's going to the airport now, oh, that'd be a bit of a faff from here now. You get the Lewis here, you go into town. I don't know, you'd have to go right into the centre and then get the bus out to the airport. I don't know what it's called. It was the 747 the bus used to be called. Okay. Just through before it went red. Which is good. Moving very well actually. It's not the shortest of routes, but it's skipping around a lot of the worst of the traffic. I'm coming along the Lewis station now, I think I'm here. I think I am. You always see a lot of people around here getting off the thing. I don't know where that is. Is that Milltown? It's not Milltown, is it? I don't know what it is. It's a Lewis station. I was hoping Google Maps would give me some inspiration there, but no, it let me down. Told me about Montessori that's there. If I'm ever in need of a Montessori now. But yeah. Actually, a guy that I work with, I think one of his security questions is relating to a Montessori. It's always a point of fun. Oh man, using that as one of your security questions. But yeah, it was Milltown, the Lewis station stop. And they're dropping well. Bit of a queue of cars, but we'll be fine, I'm sure. More coffee. I suppose the powers that be, whoever they are, the town planners, the council, unelected and elected council officials, would probably say to me, listen Jason, you know, you're complaining a lot about this commute. You're complaining about Google Maps, you know, you're complaining about all of this sort of stuff. And there's only one answer to this, you know. Just to change how you do it. If you're gonna work there, and you're gonna live there, where you live and where you work, find a better way. You know, get on a push bike. Whee! I'm not getting on a push bike. I was rubbish. very late in life at learning to ride a bike. I don't have fantastic balance, if I'm honest. And if I'm really honest, I'd say I'd look really, really stupid on one. To the point I might actually cause car accidents from people laughing. So I'm just waiting to turn here now in a queue just outside the dropping well, and we're starting to move now. Some very nice detached houses here, so a bit of a pleasure actually pausing here for a moment. There's like a new house there that's like very modern, been built very recently, and next door you got a very traditional detached house. It's very nice actually. Makes the commute a little bit more interesting. I do like to look at what cars are on the drives as well. That gives me a bit of a source of amusement and entertainment. But those houses didn't have any, so one can only assume that they're doing the commutes as well. somewhere out there in the commute zone. But yeah, so I've stopped again. I'm actually there's a bridge. I'm gonna go over this little bridge before I turn right, and it's over the River Dodder. I did contemplate whether a boat might work. No, it won't. It was a thought though. I could move house as well. That's a big one, isn't it? I haven't really thought about that now. Do I want to? Do I want to move house? Ooh. Not sure I would now. Yeah, it'd be pretty, well, I haven't got much stuff. I always fancied a swish apartment. You know, it doesn't have to be in the city centre. Nice to have a nice view. No garden. I don't do gardening. All mod cons, you know, high-speed internet. Obviously, a big flat screen TV. You know, stuff like that. You know, my little gadgets. You know, Alexa. I still haven't fully got into Alexa. I've got her in the bedroom, the office, and the kitchen now. And you know, I'm still toying with the whole thing. I haven't really, you know, got it right, but I'm working on it. You know. I like the way when I play music, I can play it around the whole house. So if I'm walking upstairs or coming downstairs, there's the music. The house is just filled with music. Quite like that. Yeah. So still moving. This is pretty good now. It says 6 minutes. I think for once, you know, I think Google Maps might come up trumps. I'm just thinking what's ahead of me now, and I'll be going into a housing estate soon. Coming out, there'll be a little delay. I always try not to knock down cyclists. No, you know, don't want to knock down anybody. That's not just a cyclist. That's unfair. I don't want to knock down anybody. I don't want that to give the impression that I'm actually going out to. But it's an extra stressor, you know, when you've been on the commute, when you're a bit tired. I'm opening some tissues, by the way. That's why it sounds like, yeah, there's weird sounds going on. I'm just going to pause the audio for a second. So yeah, you know, it's just an added stressor on the commute. You know, cars and wagons, they're relatively, well, big, obviously, but you know, you can negotiate them very easily. But then add in high-speed cyclists, and it can be a bit of a problem now. But I'm moving. Wow, this wasn't a bad commute at all. Do I come in later in future and take this route? I'm not going to be in until 9:15. I'm probably going to miss the parking spot. I'm still going to go have a look though. I don't want to admit defeat that there's no parking spaces. There's a few people out at the moment. I'd hope that would help on the parking space front. Just going into the housing estate, just the other side of work. And yeah, there was no... The dropping well was the biggest, I think, and that wasn't too bad. It's just, you know, traffic lights and stuff. Speed bumps, I do apologise. I'm not, well, I won't keep going on about speed bumps. I mean, they're a very important thing. Let's not criticise them too much. It's just my back doesn't like them. I can blame my hard suspension, no, can't I? So there's quite a queue now by the look of it coming out of the estate. I'm not too worried about that though. I might be coming back again in a few minutes if I can't find a space. Yeah, in the old car park. Just coming on the main road. Yeah, so I don't know what that vehicle is. A big vehicle right at the front. Environmental Industrial Services Limited. I actually thought it was a machine for pumping concrete. It is actually just a thing for emptying drains and, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah, has to be done, I suppose. It's a requirement, isn't it? Just waiting for the cars in front to pull out. Oh, more coffee. Much needed. Oh, look straight out. What is going on? Get ahead of the cyclists. Into the housing estate, into the office park. I don't know what I'm going into. Well, there's a car in front of me. He could work at the same place as me. He doesn't. There's a reserve space around the front of the building is available there. I could slip in there. I don't think anybody in the company has a reserve spot these days, but nearly hit a car coming the other way. You never see a car coming the other way. Okay, there's no spots there, which is to be expected. Let's have a look around the back. Oh man, this is busy here now. These spots aren't available to me anyway. So, let's have a quick. Oh, there's a space. Oh my god. Wow. Holy of holies. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. I can't believe that there's a space. Oh man, well I sort of can, because I know there's people out. And that's usually what happens if, you know, maybe places where they park. Apologies for the, I might sound a little strange. I'm just adjusting the car's position. It's quite a big car now, you know. Oh man. Okay, I'm just reversing it here now. Plenty of room. Wow. Well, that wasn't bad now. I'd say 30 minutes, and it was right Google Maps. And it took me a nice way as well.